Too often, our lot in life's journey is just to travel around in small circles because most of our goals are trivial or futile. Plotinus urges us to carefully consider what we are seeking and avoid useless wheel spinning, false starts, and blind alleys. Everyone is looking for something, so our problem isn't a lack of desire. It is how to direct that desire to assure that what we end up with is truly and permanently fulfilling. Plotinus isn't a world-denying ascetic determined to take all the juicy fun out of life, leaving only a dry rind of abstract thought and spiritual discipline. He can sound that way at times, but his asceticism is always a means, not an end. He urges us to turn away from our concern with lesser goods and attain the good. Plotinus is not content with enjoying partial and ephemeral pleasures. His goal is the complete and permanent pleasure that comes through union with the One, also known as the Good, or what many may call God. It is understandable if we fail to realize that the One is our good, since our full natural activity seems to be firmly rooted in the familiar pursuits of everyday life: working, raising children, learning new things, enjoying nature, helping others, praying, exercising, relaxing, making love, eating, and drinking. Where in all of this activity is there any sign of an urge toward a divine reality that transcends sensation, emotion, and reason? Everywhere we can imagine Plotinus responding, "You are not looking deeply enough. Ignore outward appearances." What common desire lies behind the actions of all living beings and even inanimate objects, but to be one? Plotinus teaches that the best in us is essentially identical with the highest reality of the One. Thus, we can never have what we are looking for, happiness and well-being, through becoming one with anything or anyone outside of ourselves. Could it be that what I'm looking for is actually within me, not outside? Is it possible that all the people and objects that hold such a fascination for me are crude, material reflections of a refined spiritual reality, and it is the later I really long for? Plotinus may ask, do desire and longing go on forever, always seeking a greater good beyond what already has been attained? If so, life seemingly would be insufferable, a never-ending cycle of I want, I get, I want more, I get more. Thankfully, he says, wanting will end if we are able to reach the summit of reality, beyond which there is nothing more to be desired. Life sets before us many challenges. It is difficult enough for a person to simply maintain his or her bodily existence by finding food, shelter, and clothing. To also nurture a family, succeed in a profession, gain worldly knowledge and recognition, help solve social problems, remain devoted to a marriage partner, and pursue any of the other myriad activities to which we are drawn seems to make us stretched and often stressed. Plotinus is not asking us to add one more to-do item to our ever-expanding list of aspirations. No, the message of the Enneads is much more radical: to look upon everything, other than spiritual uplift, as a mere pastime unworthy of being taken seriously.